Chapter 1272. As for the flour resources in the supermarket, most of it must be allocated to my family. If they agree, then we would choose any dates. You see, my banquet is set up, and the wedding rainbow door has not written a name. Just have a family to send her daughter over, we will have the wedding today. After speaking, Kyria smiled and said, Megan, their daughter is pregnant. This must not be delayed. The sooner the better. In addition, if you help me with this, sister, I will go back privately. I'll give you $4 million in benefits. The main reason why Megan was so enthusiastic about this errand was that Mr. Reeves had promised her that if he could find a good wife for her daughter who would be willing to accept the baby, then Mr. Reeves will give her $8 million. After all, Mr. Reeves had an only child, and said that he didn't want her daughter's reputation to be bad. Therefore, in the eyes of Mr. Reeves, it is very worthwhile to spend more money on this matter. Now when I heard that, Kyria said that she was willing to give herself another $4 million. Sister Lou was also very excited. This thing is done, that's $12 million. The money is too easy. Thinking of this, she immediately took out her mobile phone and called Mr. Reeves. As soon as the phone call, she smiled and said, Oh, Mr. Reeves, there is good news to tell you that Kyria Bale is interested in your proposal. Oh? The other party asked excitedly, What do you say? They agreed? When can the wedding be held? In fact, Mr. Reeves and his wife had already fallen in love with Hugh's son, Jane. The young man looks very energetic and has a good character. What is more rare is to graduate from a prestigious university. The best thing is that he hasn't been married yet. Although his daughter is pregnant with a foreigner, he doesn't want his daughter to be looking for a second marriage divorce. Naturally, it is best to find this kind of unmarried person. Moreover, the family conditions of Jane's family are also good. They will not be wronged by his daughter. The best thing is that Hugh's business depends on him. This means that he can always hold him if his family dares to be married. If it's not good for their daughter, then they will cut off his income directly. Then they will definitely have to obediently provide for their daughter as an aunt. So, Mr. Reeves smiled happily and asked, Is that son of the old Bale family willing? If he is willing, it would be great. I have seen this kid, good, really good. If this thing can be done, then I really have to thank you very much. Megan said with a smile, Mr. Reeves, don't worry, I will definitely do my best to help you with this matter. However, I talked to Kyria. What she meant was that you will need to prepare more dowry. Mr. Reeves asked subconsciously, Isn't $40 million enough? Megan smiled and said, Mr. Reeves, you also know that this kind of thing is really not easy to make a decision. With less money, I'm afraid that the grandson and the couple will finally consider whether or not to agree. Then, Megan was very busy and added, Mr. Reeves is really dissatisfied. The son of the Bale family was going to have a banquet at the Hilton Hotel today, but the daughter-in-law and the grandson who are going to marry him wives are not looked down upon by 10,000. So now Kyria is making trouble here, just to prevent the daughter-in-law from entering the door. Aren't you in a hurry? If you agree, the Bale family's conditions can now be brought back quietly and follow the son had a wedding. To be honest, Mr. Reeves, your daughter really can't hide the situation. Wait a while, the belly is full, so where you go, you can't find this kind of good thing that can be done immediately. My son,